What I did to start this problem was I took a look at the directions and saw that it was talking about simplifying, which to me means getting it down into the simplest form or into something that has like terms, and they only have one of each like term. So the first thing I did was for the vocab was put in the definition for simplify and the like terms, and then the next thing I did was I went through, actually did the problem, and then tried to solve it. And it ended up being that I have a little self-check just showing that when you simplify something, your end product is the same as what you started with. So I have an equivalent statement, and I said if you substitute x equals 1 in there, and actually solve the equation for x equals 1, you get 13 both times. So it is kind of like a quick little check. And then I also have two examples of both combining like terms and order of operations, just to make sure they have the background information on that. Another thing I noticed in this problem was they need to know the order of operations. So I just, in the more info button, I have order of operations, parentheses first, then exponential stuff, multiplication, division, and then addition and subtraction. I have exponentials in there because it's basically like multiplying by itself, so that's why I put it up a level above the multiplication. And then I just kind of wanted to put the like terms part in there again, and then the distributing part of the problem, because it happens quite often that the -3 gets distributed as just 3, so that throws off the answer a little bit. Alright, so anyway, I started out by pointing out order of operations and the basic, like, start from the inside, work your way out. So I started out with pointing out the most interior parenthesis, which is 2x squared minus 4x. I also tried to show them, where the exponent would be, but because we don't have an exponent, we don't worry about it in this problem. So we move on to distributing the -3 across the problem. So in this part, I'm showing how to distribute -3x into the parentheses. What I then did is I wanted to show them going from the interior to the exterior parentheses, so working from inside out. So here I'm pointing out which parenthesis I was talking about. Now I'm trying to show them to simplify the inside parenthesis. So here I am showing them the simplified version of the stuff that's inside the parentheses. And then what I do is I go through the order of operations and add the e4x at the end of the problem. Then I simplify what's left and show them how to get the rest of the answer. I had to show how I got -2x squared. That was pretty much how I did this problem.